Hello, nerds. Welcome to Binge Worthy. I messed that all up. Welcome to Geek Beast, part of the Geekish Network.
I get it.
This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. You know me. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we got our co-host, Randy. Say what's up to the people, Randy.
Yo, what's up, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
First, Dave Filoni gets the keys to the Star Wars franchise. So Dave Filoni just got rewarded for a success of Ahsoka, The Mandalorian, and the other Star Wars shows with a promotion to Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm. What are your
I, for some
thoughts?
reason, thought that this was already the case.
No,
When I read this, I was like, oh, I thought he was already like the chief creative for Star Wars, but apparently now
no.
it is official.
Yes, official now.
And
Yeah.
as a
Mm-hmm.
a person who loved Clone Wars and Rebels, I was like, oh, this is awesome. But that Ahsoka left an interesting taste in my mouth. So we'll see.
Just Ahsoka?
Just as, well, those were the projects that I thought he was in charge of because he talks about it. He said in the past, a lot of the shows he wasn't involved in necessarily the making of it. Like when things were done
Yeah,
or halfway done, they would bring it to him and glean his opinion, but he didn't have any authority of it.
that's true.
From this new role, from as I understand it, he's involved in it from development to the actual implementation.
Okay. I thought Book of Boba Fett was also him.
Yeah. See, from what I read,
Yeah.
it was, and that was more. I thought that was more of what the other guy, not
Ahsoka, the
Filoni,
Mandalorian, Favreau.
Favreau.
I mean, could have been both.
Could
Could
have
have
been.
been both. Could have been both.
It could have been.
So, but now he's running Lucasfilms. He's the
So
chief creative officer.
chief creative officer, yeah,
Yeah,
right. Which means he's
CEO.
running Lucasfilms.
Well, he runs the creative side of Lucasfilm.
Yeah, he runs the creative side. I feel like Kathleen Kennedy is trying to put some cover between her and if something doesn't go well, because they've been calling for her ouster for a while. So
Well,
she,
the fans have been.
yeah, fans have been.
Fans have been. I
So
don't. I don't think people understand what she does.
I don't
People
know
thought
what
she was a. I think people thought she was a creative force. No, she's just.
she's
She's
the
just a business person.
yeah, she's the business person of
She's the business
Lucasfilms. Yeah.
person. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
She signs the checks.
Yeah. That's
You
it.
need a check. Here's your check.
That's it.
You got an idea, but I don't think fans understand that. They're not that smart.
But she and I
You
mean it
know,
was a on paper it was a good idea, but she brought in Abrams and Ryan Johnson.
yeah,
Those
she
folks.
did bring them in
Yeah.
because she had to sign a check.
Yeah. So,
You
you
know,
know,
somebody at Disney probably said, "Hey, we got these two amazing filmmakers that are willing to work on this Star Wars franchise. Use them."
yeah.
Okay, let
And
me sign the
hey,
check.
I I again, I think Clone Wars was absolutely brilliant. It actually rekindled my love for Star Wars, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought Rebels was absolutely
I thought
outstanding.
so too.
So those two projects alone, that's what 12 years of story making, 10, 12
Mm-hmm.
years of story making. That was
Mm-hmm.
absolutely outstanding.
You
So
know what the bad
if
thing about that is, though?
what is that?
Disney shut down that animation studio.
Yeah. But that's not a creative decision. That's you just
Business
talked about
decision.
business. We just talked
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a business decision.
Yep.
And we don't know
That.
how he felt about that at all, or if he had any power to stop it.
Yeah.
That
Any
was a
power jump.
business decision
Mm-hmm.
from her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or at
Because
least she
they were
probably
because
had to approve it or something.
she was on. There was there was a studio under Lucasfilms.
Yeah, it's a studio on the Lucasfilms. I'm
Yep.
not saying she did it. She did it, but I'm pretty sure she had to sign off on it.
Sign off on it, or she
Yeah,
probably didn't have a choice to sign off on it. Disney's like, we're cutting this, and you have
that
to
could have
agree
been
to
too.
this.
Yeah. Hey,
You have to agree
Disney.
with this.
Disney what tried to cut what $7 billion in
Mm-hmm.
expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
man.
come from every division.
Every
Kathleen,
division.
tell us what you're going to sacrifice on this
Right.
altar and she's like,
Right.
I'm going to sacrifice that studio. I can't
Yeah.
sacrifice anybody else. I'm
Yeah.
keeping
So
John Favreau. I got to keep him.
right. So yeah, you know, when they bring the big boss back and he like, hey, 7 billion gotta go. Hey, everybody gotta tighten the purse strings.
Yep. Yep. Speaking of that, cuttings and tighten purse strings. Sam Altman returns back as CEO of OpenAI, and they put the board out. The whole board is gone. Fired them all. Even the guy that came and signed the letter said he would quit for him because he was on the board. He's no longer on the board, but he's an employee still.
Oh man. As the world turns, like this is soap opera. This is better than Succession, right?
Yep. A new board composed of Brent Taylor, Larry Summers, Adam D'Angelo.
Larry
D'Angelo's,
Summers, who used to be like the Ched Fair,
I think
president of
so.
Harvard.
I think so.
Oh,
D'Angelo is a holdover from the previous board that initially fired Altman on Friday. He remains on this new board to give the previous board some representation, we're told.
this
Let
is
them
absolutely
know.
ridiculous.
Let them know what's up. Fired the whole entire board,
The whole
dog.
board.
Then all the employees said, all right, we'll stay. We're not going to Microsoft. But Microsoft knew better not to let those people go.
Yeah. All 700 of them threatened
Uh-huh.
to quit.
Yep, 500, what, 550 put their names on
550 originally
the
signed
letter.
the letter. Then more of them signed the letter. By the time they got through all of it, it was like all 700 of them were in agreement that they would leave if Sam wasn't reinstated.
Yep. Damn, that's power, boy. Them employees,
Power, man.
power. Sam, first thing Sam should do is give everybody a raise.
He
It's gonna be a
got
good
to.
Christmas. It's gonna be a good
Yeah,
Christmas.
right. He's got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this one's on me. You know.
Yep. So another news, Jackie Chan, Ralph Macchio set for a new Karate Kid movie.
Do we need this?
Um, Apparently Hollywood thinks we do.
Do we
Well,
want this? Because
Ralph
I don't.
Macchio made a comeback already. They already had the TV series.
That's about to
Maybe
say.
maybe they're gonna have Jaden Smith in it. He's a teacher. And
I had enough with Cobra Kai. The first two seasons of Cobra Kai I actually really liked. After that, I was like, what the hell is this? And I just don't need to go back into this universe, whether it's Jackie Chan or Daniel-san. I just don't.
yep,
And I
yep.
grew up loving Karate Kid, you know,
But we already had. I mean, we have Ralph Macchio on the new Karate Kid. We have a whole show. We're 3 seasons in on it.
what, Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai.
No, we're like 5 seasons.
5 seasons in on Cobra Kai.
Yeah, but
This is just
I told you I stopped watching them after like season 2.
Yeah, this is the continuation of that probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
I
says,
don't necessarily need it.
yep. It says, while Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio have never been appeared together on screen, even as though they've led films in different corners of the Karate Kid universe, they're getting the opportunity now to be together in Sony's hugely popular martial arts saga. Macchio reprises his role as Daniel LaRusso, the karate champion molded by Pat Murata, Mr. Miyagi, with Chan and Mr. Han, the kung fu master, who helped Jaden Smith fend off bullies in Sony's 2010 Karate Kid remake.
So Peter Griffin is in the chat. What's up, Peter? He's saying, yes, we need this. Peter, I have to disagree with y'all.
Peter told you we need it.
I can't do it. I just don't want to go back.
People love this, Randy. Because you don't love it don't mean everybody else doesn't love it. It's 5 seasons. It's a Netflix show that went 5 seasons.
I hear y'all. The first 2 I liked, then I was like, what is this? What are we
doing? The series went 5 seasons, Randy. Yeah, what Netflix show do you know outside of Orange is New Black in the House of Cards went 5 seasons? I'll wait.
Man. I'll wait. Man. I'm pretty sure there's some Netflix shows out there that went 5 seasons.
Kingdom.
Do I have to huh?
Kingdom, Casa de Papel. Those are probably it. There's not many shows out there. Original program from Netflix that went 5 seasons. It went 5 seasons because people wanted it.
Yeah.
And it's Jonathan Entwistle, The End of the Fucking World, is directing the as yet untitled film. They should call it Karate versus Kung Fu Kid.
Well, they called the other one Karate Kid.
But yeah, that's the last minute change. We know that was a bad move. I think Sony knew that was a bad move after they made it. They were like, dang, everybody's talking about it's not karate, it's in China, it's kung fu. Who would expect Americans be that smart? So yeah, we figured it out. Mm-hmm.
So Daniel's son is gonna hook up with Jackie Chan.
Yep.
All right. Bojo Horseman,
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack
I
Horseman,
can see that. Okay.
Glamour Girls. These are ones with 5 more seasons.
Okay.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy,
Oh, that's just where I first scared the guy though.
Grace and Frankie,
Grace and Frankie was all was yeah that does that's the original.
and
The
you said Orange
Crown,
is the New
the
Black,
Crown.
The Blacklist, but I think this was on
No,
the
that's regular
Blacklist was
TV.
original regular TV,
Regular
but I
TV.
think it's on Netflix now. And
Yeah,
they got
regular
I
TV.
think the other
There's
ones with
probably a lot
shows
of
is on.
shows on there. Like Grace and Frankie, I think was regular TV too. No, it wasn't. It was all Netflix. It was always Netflix.
Lucifer, but it started
Lucifer,
off on regular TV.
it
Then
was
it went
regular
over.
TV
Then it
to
went over to
Netflix the last
Netflix.
season. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last.
There are probably a couple of shows,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So, well,
Yeah.
Karate Kid can't end until Johnny can roll his J without being sprayed with a
A
hose by
hose by
Daniel.
Daniel.
I haven't even got that far, so Peter, I
In
haven't made it that
California too.
far.
He in California smoking a J. That ain't against the law. That's better than cigarettes.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
supposed to commend Danielson for that.
Yeah, it's legal.
Us going to the next thing, rolling a J in California. Eminem's coming to Fortnite.
Yeah, man.
So Eminem's gonna on a Fortnite's finale event called The Big Bang kicks off on December 2nd, 2 p.m. In an updated page on Fortnite's website, developers say you can watch Eminem as Eminem during the event, which marks the end of the Fortnite OG chapter that brought the game back to its roots.
So
Meanwhile, Fortnite's
go
uh-huh.
ahead. Go no, finish.
Meanwhile, Fortnite is releasing 3 skins: Rap Boy, Slim Shady, and Marshall Nevermore that players can purchase from the item shop.
So were there other rappers that were in Fortnite?
Yeah, I think they have had other rappers in Fortnite. They've had Travis Scott. He had a concert in Fortnite.
I was gonna say Travis Scott.
He had a
Ariana
concert.
Grande. Same.
Yeah,
Ariana Grande did too.
Yeah,
she had one.
Yeah,
and then Marshmallow had one.
Yeah.
They're honestly, from what I remember from these events, these live events, they're really fucking good. Like
They are.
like some of the best like live in-game experience I've ever had.
Okay.
It's like the Marshmallow one was really cool. Ariana Grande one was really cool. Travis Scott was
J
really
Balvin.
Yeah.
J Balvin.
I remember
did
the
it too, right?
I remember the Travis Scott one. It was huge.
cool. Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
They're really cool stuff, man. They had a Transformers one.
Yep. Grimes.
so
Didn't she do it too?
I'm not sure. I can't remember if Grimes did or not, but I mean, they've had a lot of in-game live events. But those are the ones like with musicals. Like the Marshmallow one was really cool. Like the way they the way they do their events is just really cool because you're interacting. You're like in there with your character.
Oh,
and then
Major Lazer and Diplo.
Okay, yeah,
they did them. Yep,
that's really cool.
And BTS.
Yeah, but see, I think BTS wasn't necessarily an event. I think it was more of like a concert like you watched. I'm talking about like I'll have to find it. I'll send it to you. Like
okay.
I remember the Marshmallow one in particular. It was like really cool because it was like timed with the music and they had like a really cool thing. Like when the beat dropped, then all of a sudden like you start flying. Everybody's characters started flying. It was just really cool.
Yeah. Like Travis Scott was bigger than the planet, right? He got real big.
Yeah, I remember Travis Scott.
Ariana
Grande fly around her. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really. They really know how to do in-game events like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's coming as a concert series as a finale. So you go shoot some people, build some blocks, and you watch a concert.
I'm with it.
So that's exciting to see.
Yeah. Throw him in there. I've got no problem with that.
We always talk about Unreal Engine, which is an engine for Fortnite and a lot of major studio games. We talk about Unity, who's a major engine as well. Game Maker is a major engine too for a lot of independent studios. And it says Maker ditches subscription model for indie developers. Game Maker, the game engine software company, used to be made Undertale, Chicory, A Colorful Tale, Hotline Miami 2, and more, has announced it's making significant changes to its pricing structure. Starting today, Game Maker will be free to use for non-commercial, non-console projects, and the company has eliminated its indie creator tier monthly subscription fee in favor of a one-time purchase license fee of $99. So they offering a better deal. Before it cost money, you have to pay for the seat, and everybody had to pay for a seat by month. But now they're saying, "Hey, we're gonna give it to you for free."
That's cool.
That is cool.
I'm
As long as you're not
pushing
making the game for a console or something non-commercial, the moment you probably turn it to a console game, you probably have to pay the $99.
Right. And that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm with this. I don't see a downfall.
Peter Griffin said the Peter Griffin skin's his fave in Fortnite. Of course it is. That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Magic the Gathering adds even more sexy Jeff Goldblum cards. Because what everybody wants is sexy Jeff Goldblum.
Is that a thing?
That is what people
want.
want. Because you're not in the nerd sphere. You don't get it. He was sexy in damn a Jurassic Park, and nobody's ever let it down. People thought he was sexy. They thought he was sexy in Jurassic Park. Sexy Jeff Goldblum. What's wrong with that? Have you watched this? Have you watched this Disney Channel show? This Disney Plus show? It's amazing because he's high. He's high as shit. And he's doing the show, talking to people about what they do best, and he's always talking. So it's like, I don't know what Jeff Goldblum is on in this episode, but whatever he's on, I kind of want it, because he's like a hippie that's touchy feely and everything. Oh yeah, you like that? Oh man, that sounds amazing. Oh, you like butter on your popcorn? Yeah, I love butter on my popcorn too. Especially when you sprinkle salt and get some nacho cheese.
I'm mad you even watched this.
This show is so good. I like Jeff Goldblum. I'm a Jeff Goldblum fan. The reason is because my early days of LA, I used to go to what's the name of that piano bar? They had dueling pianos, and he would go there and play.
Oh,
on a Tuesday, just going, and it'd be packed.
Don't get me wrong, Jeff Goldblum has been around my whole life.
Goldblum, not Bloom. Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum has been around my whole life. I know I messed that up real bad. He's been around my whole life. Like, I remember the first thing I ever saw him in was The Fly. Like, The Fly was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
I didn't like The Fly.
The Fly was amazing to me. The second one was trash, but the first one was amazing. I just never thought of him as being like, sexy Jeff. You just never was.
You're just a hater, Jeff Goldblum. Jurassic Park, Thor Ragnarok. You don't like him in Thor Ragnarok? He was sexy Jeff Goldblum. Independence Day.
That was
Death Wish. He was in Death Wish.
I never remember him in Death Wish.
He was in Death Wish.
I'm about to say, what was he in Death Wish?
Street thug. He's just a street thug. I don't know.
That's right, he was. He was in Death Wish.
He was in Death Wish.
Because I was like, Charles Bronson starred in Death Wish, but yeah, Jeff Goldberg was. Death Wish is off the chain, man. They can't make Death Wish today.
they can't. He's been in a lot of movies and sexy Jeff Goldblum.
I remember Death.
Well, anyway, Magic the Gathering is going to have a whole card lineup for him, and it started on November 20th at 9 a.m. and it's lasting until December 26th. I know I'm going to get you for Christmas gift. I'm going to get you some Jeff Goldblum cards.
Man, you better not.
I'm going to get you some Jeff Goldblum cards. Our personal favorites of the lineup. This is what Kotaku said. The Jurassic Park crossover cards featuring the legendary creature that is Dr. Ian Malcolm, but it's not your speed. There's also a collection of Lara Croft Tomb Raider cards in the Secret Anniversary Super Drop this year too. So there you go. You can have Jurassic Park Jeff Goldblum and some Lara Croft cards together.
Play some Lara Croft.
Then you can play some Magic the Gathering with your Jeff Goldblum cards.
I don't know. Oh Lord!
Look at that card. Look at that card. You want that card. You want that card. You want that sexy Jeff Goldblum card. Don't pretend. You're
Oh God.
pretending. You're pretending like you don't want it. You really want it. Like Peter Griffin's in the chat right now, rubbing on his nipples, looking at that Jeff Goldblum card. That's what Peter's doing right now. Tell him, Peter. Tell him. Tell him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Jeff, Peter's talking about the scene in The Fly. Yeah. Whenever I think of him, all I remember is Jeff breaking that arm when he arm wrestled that guy in The Fly. Yeah, The Fly was
Yeah,
good,
broke
man.
his
How did
arm.
you not like The Fly?
I just didn't like The Fly, man.
Fly was
I watched
good.
it 3 times. Didn't like it. I
I
thought it
watched
was nasty.
I watched The Fly way more than 3 times.
It is a great film, but I just didn't like it. I just thought it was a nasty film.
Okay.
I think I didn't like The Fly splitting on people.
Peter said, "I'm actually Jeff's body double in that pic." They just cut and paste his head on my bod. I got you. I hear you, Jeff. I hear you, Peter.
I hear you, Peter. Let him know, Peter. Let him
talk
know.
your talk, King.
Talk your talk.
talk.
That's right. That's right. Some sad news in the world of anime.
What's that?
High dive to end service in certain areas outside of North America on December 14th. High Dive modified a listing on its support page on Monday to state that the service will no longer be available in certain areas outside of North America starting December 14th. Full access to High Dive's library will be available on the service website throughout December 31st. The company did not give a specific reason beyond that that if this decision had to be made after constantly evaluating the High Dive offering its area of operations.
Interesting. I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
And High Dive is they do anime, and they do a lot of anime, cool Japanese anime, a lot of stuff that doesn't get picked up. They have a Kame ga Kill, for example, Made in Abyss. You can find some of this stuff on Crunchyroll, most of it on Crunchyroll, but they do have a couple of things that they're not there. And they are getting rid of the service. I wish that somebody would buy their service and incorporate it into them.
And maybe it will.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the origins of High Dive. I don't know where they're originally from. But yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. So that's the service gone. PlayStation's losing the reason its share button exists. PlayStation 5 is ditching the integration with Twitter, the social media platform, recently rebranded as X after Elon Musk bought it for $44 billion and then promptly crashed it into a brick wall like a dad coming home from a midlife crisis bender. And his brand new Ferrari.
And I guess
that's one hell of a line.
Right. I guess we haven't been covered this, but like he's losing all kind of advertisers, right? Because he recently made a anti-Semitic statement, and they had a bunch of companies that pulled their advertisement for it.
Yep.
I wonder how long can he sustain Twitter before he just, I don't know.
He has to let it go. Then he has to go into hiding because he owes the Saudi Arabian government $44 billion. That's a lot of freaking money.
A lot of goddamn money.
That's a lot of freaking money.
And if it's not going to go for that amount if he tries to sell it.
Nah.
Nobody.
Ronnie said he's gonna go live on Mars. That's probably the safest place for him.
Because he owe all them Saudis money. That's where he borrowed the money to get it from. But I guess he can sell like Tesla stock.
Yeah. The Funk came with an idea. Somebody who's not Sony, who's quickly becoming an anime monopoly, could buy High Dive. But who's gonna buy Twitter? Who's gonna buy Twitter? No one. No one's gonna buy Twitter.
I haven't. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out.
The share button on the PlayStation, one of the biggest share components was that you could share your clips and your images up to Twitter. The fact that he took that away is stupid.
Yeah, why would he do that?
It was one of the 3 main platforms you could use to share: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Yeah, and the fact that he just, I know, who knows? Who knows? Because he wants to see it fail. I don't know, Randy. You know, some people like to burn money.
It sounds like it was Sony's choice to get rid of it.
They probably got rid of because something he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It sounds like it was Sony's choice to get
Does
rid
it?
of it.
See,
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. And they just like, we can't even mess with this guy no more.
I mean, I saw somebody post on actually it was on Threads today, and I saw that there's a bunch of companies that aren't even. Not only are they withholding their ad buys, they're actually not even posting on Twitter now.
yeah.
They
He's
stopped posting.
suing somebody because somebody said
Media
that
Matters. He's suing
yeah.
Media Matters and he's using the Texas Attorney General to do it.
It ain't gonna hold through. That's gonna get caught in the high court.
Free speech for
he's
free speech for everyone except for me, right? Or how does it say? Like he wants free speech for himself, but not for anybody else.
Yes,
right.
But the whole thing he's suing them for is because they said, "Look, you have Nazis and shit on your page, on the website, and there's advertisements right beside it. We got screenshots."
Yeah, Nazi
and he's
stuff.
saying,
right next to like Disney posts. Right.
Yeah. So, and he's saying that's been doctored. And they're like, it's not been doctored. This is it. This has not been doctored. This is it. This is it. This is you.
Yeah. This is
why would we doctor this stuff? It doesn't benefit us to doctor it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Centel, yes. I went on there just to. I went on Threads just to. I still kind of go on there every once in a while. But...
I go on there every once in a while too. Threads, Threads is interesting.
It's interesting to see it develop. Like, there's a lot more people, and especially with this last round, where I know people keep saying this, but a lot of people that I follow on Twitter are literally, this is like the last straw. They're for sure. They always said like, hey, find me here, find me there. But a lot of people like literally just cut the cord, and we're like, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hey,
speaking of being out of here,
it's gonna be hard to run for them damn Saudis, boy.
Speaking of being out of here, like Elon running from the Saudis, we got to get into crosstalk. Let's go to crosstalk. Let's go to crosstalk. Shout out to Digital Click. I think we're pretty sure we have Newt from the Ville, aka Rakai, maybe Courtney, maybe Catherine, but it's time for crosstalk. Shout out to Digital Click for helping us with all our promotional materials. Shout out to Defunct for making us look good and be clean. And shout out to everybody else, Peter Griffin, for coming in the chat.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Hey, hold on. I'm still trying to figure out my little camera situation. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm doing the same. I forgot to bring my headphones and my camera, so I just rigged up my iPad in awkward situation using really weird headphones.
Yeah, I'm at my parents' house, so the internet's a little bit different here than at the crib. So it's an adjustment. Good to see everybody. What's going down
here? Hey.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Right.
I got a quick question for you. Did y'all like The Fly? And what do y'all think about the Jeff Goldblum magic cards?
The what?
Dope.
Are you talking about the old 1950s black and white version?
Or the 80s? He's talking about the
Jeff
80s
version. 80s version.
The 80s version.
Yeah, Catherine, I don't know if you've seen that. That was before your time,
like
Catherine.
10, 12 years old when it came out. I thought it was good.
I'm only thinking about the 1950s Fly, like, because I grew up watching like silent films and 1950s movies that were horror based, but I don't know this version of The Fly.
It stars Jeff Goldblum.
The 80s one was Jeff Goldblum's coming out, like him as the doctor turning into the Fly.
He did the experiment on himself. It was like a transportation from one port to the next, and a fly got into the transporter, and when he went from one to the other one, it mixed his DNA, and he started to turn into a fly.
Yeah, he was the first Dr. Connors.
Yeah, man, it was dope.
when he barfed on his food, yo, that was some trauma for me
that's
as
what
a
I
kid,
said.
man. Yeah,
I told
was
that
like,
I didn't like that.
I wasn't ready.
I didn't like him throwing up. I just said that it was not my thing.
Yeah, when he started going full fly, that was trauma inducing for me.
Yeah. Randy loved that movie. He loved
I love that movie because he was like nerdy at first, and then he went out and they was doing the arm wrestling thing, and he broke the dude's arm out, and man, I love that movie.
Nah, bro.
I still can remember it.
Plus, I hate all types of insects anyway, so that right there, that put it over the top for me.
Because it was like when HBO didn't really have programming, and they just showed the same old movie over and over and over again. And so we used to watch it all the time that it came out, man.
Who was this lady in the movie? Was it
Gina?
Gina Davis.
Yeah, Gina Davis, because they were married.
Was Gina Davis, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's right. It's been so long.
Have Catherine watch this movie. She's gonna be like, "Why did I watch this again?" Catherine, you don't have to watch it, though.
Oh, okay. I'm looking it up. The Fly,
Okay. It came out in like early mid 80s.
Let's move on to the Magic the Gathering cards. Rodney sends us a link in the chat, you guys. What do y'all think of Ian, the convalescent charmer card for Magic the Gathering? Yeah. What do y'all think? I'm gonna buy that for Randy. Randy said he.
I don't know. Yeah,
he said he loved Joe Goldblum. He said he was all about that Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my god!
Yo, but listen, like people don't know. Like in the '80s, though, like go ask your auntie. He was considered, a bit of a Hollywood heartthrob on the come up.
That's what I said. See,
back then he did.
Thank you.
Wait.
Ask your auntie.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about in the 80s? Right now, like if you've seen the newest Jurassic World, ask a whole lot of he's the first silver-haired zaddy out here.
Yeah, that's true.
They got that silver fox treatment. He got that
came out there looking like a rock star.
Yeah. In his leather coat, and it's 70, it's 135 degrees outside. He got leather coat on and ain't sweat not a bit.
Not a bit. Put his leg up on the rock, like he's about to gyrate, like old Billy Ocean out here.
Yeah. And they said something nerdy.
Look like David Bowie
all at the same time.
Look like David Bowie. See, Randy.
They really got a magic card for this dude.
They got a whole set for him. They got a set for him.
That's funny.
I'm not mad at it though. I ain't mad at it, man. Because if I would take it as an honor if I was him. I'd be like, word, I got my own stack, my own deck. Yeah. I ain't mad at it. For you, man. Good for you.
Is this all
that magic card though? It looks like a velvet painting though, or something. Look like
that's what makes it even better.
Boudoir. Yeah, that's for the boudoir or for your evil secret lair. Like
that's why it looks even better.
Are the secret layer cards the rare ones that they only have they're 500 each?
I think they only make so many. They make as many as you order for that one run. It's like a single run.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So these are gonna sell like crazy at a higher price point.
Yeah. I'm gonna snatch up a pair for Randy because Randy wants to rub on his nipples as he looks at it.
Oh.
What did I miss?
Slow down.
Wow. Apparently,
go into your chat, Courtney. Go into the meeting chat and pull up the Jeff Goldblum link.
Apparently, somebody's out here rubbing nipples. Like we have went so far left.
Let me turn the volume down for a moment here.
I'm not on that chat.
Let's transition.
No, it's you are in the chat. It's in the Zoom chat. It's the Zoom chat.
Well, if she just joined, she won't be able to see.
Yeah, she'll see it. She gets all the links. She'll get all the links in the Zoom chat.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I just posted it
again. Gives it up to where you joined in.
I just posted it again, so she can see the magic that is Jeff Goldblum.
And take y'all nowhere, man.
Yeah.
Take y'all nowhere.
Why you look at that link, Courtney?
Why
you look at that link, Courtney, of Jeff Goldblum and
that was
oil
a little
paintings.
Terrifying.
Yeah. I didn't need to see that.
Tell me that doesn't look like a velvet painting.
It does look like a velvet painting.
Velvet
I
painting.
didn't need to see that.
You need a lava lamp.
It's in black light. It's in black light.
Lava lamp and a black light. Yep.
Velvet Pain.
Not on the eve of Thanksgiving. I did not need to see that.
My friend had a friend. No, my friend went to the theater to see that, and when he was in the theater, someone took their friends to see this theater, telling them it was gonna be a happy holiday film. So she was watching. She's like, "What the hell is this?"
Which one is it? What, the Five Nights at Freddy's? Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So they didn't know it was a horror movie?
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a happy holiday."
I keep hearing it's fun though.
The poster doesn't even look happy.
It's fun though.
The poster doesn't even look happy.
It looks good. I'm curious about it. I don't do horror movies, but I'm still curious.
You want to see some pilgrims running around killing up people?
See, I feel kind of
weird. Fun fact.
You mean read my history book?
Yeah.
So I went to Not Scary Farms for Halloween, and I was dressed as Chucky. And so I don't know, one of the performers just was a pilgrim, and he decided he got fixated on me. And he started chasing me and my friends. And we were with this one girl who was like, well, she was afraid of Not Scary Farm. She didn't understand the mission. First of all, she was afraid of the mazes. And so then when the pilgrims started chasing us, and he was really just chasing me, and I was like, oh God, I got to sacrifice myself and take one for the team. And so I ran off, hoping I could lose him. I did not lose him. He chased me all the way around the friggin' food court. Fucking pilgrim chasing me around the food court. And this dad and his family are sitting there eating chips, watching me get chased by this pilgrim.
Because I think it's part of the show.
Yeah. Chucky getting chased by a pilgrim.
Finally, when the pilgrim like runs off and like, you know, finds somebody else to haunt, then the dad looks at me and was like, "You're my favorite character." I said, "Bitch, I don't work here."
Oh man.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's a great Knott's Berry Farm story. That's a great story.
R.
They
Kelly
sat
out
there
there
and watched it like it was a show. They're like, wow, a pilgrim chasing Chucky? When did this happen? I want to see that movie. Chucky versus the Pilgrims.
Chucky would have really turned around and like snatched his ass up.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, I was screaming because he looked wrong. Not Scary Farm. If y'all come to California and you want to do one, Catherine, when you come, we got to go to Not Scary Farm.
Yeah,
it's so much better than Universal.
They have calmed it down apparently, because there used to be times when people walked.
Didn't someone die?
And they was I don't know. They used to snatch people from their parties and take them like hostages.
Oh.
I mean,
so people in your party would just disappear.
Those people at Not Scary Farm are way more into it than the people at Universal. Universal, they just kind of like, ha ha.
Yeah,
they used to
Not Scary Farm is like, we the original.
And
we
run
want y'all
off.
to know why we original. We
And
did it first.
And other characters haunting would stop you from getting to your person.
No, over the last 10, 15 years, the trend has been for the top haunted houses in the country that they've got more engagement. They're far more than just interactive. Like they will snatch you up, out the crowd, out the line, chase your ass for the whole damn thing. Like it's been like that for years. And there's some of them are so bad you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Oh,
generally, like
because they can put you in captivity.
Say flat out, you can't. They won't touch you, and you can't touch them. In both of them, Not Scary Farm and Universal Studios.
Now, apparently they snatched up somebody's girl, and they were some gangbangers, and all hell broke loose.
Oh,
wait, hold on.
Yeah,
were these like
it was like 2006, 2007?
Were these like real gangbangers dressed up as? Sorry,
no, they were real gangbangers just going to the Knott's Berry Farm good thing, and one of them had a cute girlfriend and got snatched up, and shit happened. And they stopped that. They're like, "Who's gonna stop that thing?" Because
people's lives in danger.
They used to put people on their shoulders and run off with them. It was notoriously known for it.
Wait,
somebody's like, "Nah, you ain't taking my girl from me."
Right.
So these are people armed as a cover to take people.
No. So the performers, like the pilgrim, would have snatched me up and put me on the shoulder.
You just wrote out a dope little movie plot. Hold on, wait a second.
Listen.
Exactly. Speaking of movies, let's talk about our show today. Randy, what's our show about today? What are we talking about?
Talking Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, Netflix's show.
With that being said, we'll be back in 5 minutes. That'll be at 8:15, and we'll be talking about Scott Pilgrim Takes Off on Netflix.
Woo! I regret not bringing my